called Raindrops. It rained last night. And although I tried to seek patience, the pitter-patter of raindrops on my tin roof just redirected my senses. Something's missing. Raindrops on the same pedestal as crooked cops or heroin knocks slithering through my broken roof. And while this isn't the same kind of tin that Dorothy mistakenly ran into, something's missing. I know it's not a big mystery. This isn't a canvas that I can paint for them with imagery, but I had a dream once, and you were in it. But the crossroads that Bone Thugs taught us young thugs about just weren't as inviting, or maybe they were, but I was just blindsided because out of the both of us, you were the only one invited, and I hate that I know what it's like to live this life without you. And I hate that the only way that you exist is if I write about you. They say that literature never dies, it's reoccurring, so all this scribbling, violently and effortlessly allowing my pen strokes to bleed onto paper about how it rained last night, just a reminder that it never stops raining. I'm caught in this rain like rain of fire, each drop cuts knives through butter, crossfire leading us to crossroads, and now only you and Uncle Charles get to go home, it'll never stop raining. Because every time I look back at it, the reminder of the storm that forced the last page to turn just keeps on replaying, and I'm stuck with infinite possibilities about how can I scream I'm not okay, metaphorically. These raindrops are so fucking loud, they drown out the pin drop. And these streets in my head are so fucking quiet, it drowns out the gunshots, but these pages take me back to police raids and heroin rocks still. Something's missing. Y'all can clap if you want to clap. So after I realized that something's missing, I started to create that with a substance. So I'm gonna tell y'all why brand new packs of cigarettes go hand in hand with blue Gatorades. They ask me why. Why are you smoking? Oh my God, you're too pretty to smoke. They look at me funny. They always do. Not to mention all the times the clerk burns holes through my ID, flips my ID back and forth and back and forth and back and fuck. Are you kidding me? Do I look like I have all goddamn day to watch you watch me just to say, you know, you really shouldn't be smoking, or wow, you look so young. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. As if I don't own some type of something that shows a goddamn reflection. Thanks. I'll duly note the fact that cigarettes age you quicker while I'm inhaling this pack like newly lit logs on a cold winter night. Next, he stares at my Gatorade. After the reluctance of finally handing my freshly made ID back to me, he glares at the blue bottle and laughs. As if the irony of cancer sticks washed down with electrolytes isn't really that ironic to me. It's not. You see, irony to me is me looking at a watch that doesn't tick because I have somewhere to be. It's me rushing out of work on Fridays to meet up with someone who isn't there. Irony is me buying 2 necklaces who break into half hearts and only getting the protection plan on one. It's how you admire my landscape without even stopping to notice the craters that man carved into my earth. Irony is how you said, nice watch, what time is it? And I pulled out my phone only to say out loud, it's 4:28. Irony is that the cemetery closes at 5 on days when I don't get out of work until 6. It's how the only time I can actually breathe is when I'm inhaling these cancer sticks. Irony is that my sister promised she was invincible and nothing could stop her shine. Only to find out on September 6, 2014 that those promises were just lies. This time he didn't ask me why I smoked. He asked me why I drink the drinks I do. I smiled at him. No irony here. Because I'm feeling fucking blue. So after I started smoking hella cigarettes, right? I was like, fuck, I gotta do something with my life, right? So someone was like, you should go to therapy. Okay. So this one time I made my therapist laugh once. And although it was the follow-up rebuttal to a sometimes I want to kill myself comment or statement or even joke, hell, I don't know. The point is I saved my ass and I made him laugh. Thank God it worked because today I did not feel like getting committed to John George. To be honest, It happened all too quickly because just as he started scribbling, yep, she's crazy, I changed the subject and we started talking, and somehow he just started to tell me about his life story. I mean, for $140 an hour, he's so goddamn qualified. Why not give him a little bit of my quality time? I guess I just have an inviting face, or maybe I should switch my major. This whole time I thought I was here to tell you about why I'm hurt, shit, maybe even recite a little bit of spoken word, not correlate my suicidal tendencies to your driving over bridges anxiety. Not necessarily sure how that relates, but as long as we don't have to talk about me, shit, I'll listen away. I mean, these sessions weren't even my idea anyways. This was my boss trying to save me, all while making me pay. Trust me, y'all, I could have spent $140 on something that made me way more happy, like Xanax or Prozac or knockoff movie bags. I mean, hey, I promised I'd stay, so throughout this session, I'm just thinking about what he looks like without those glasses. Because I think he's kind of sexy, and hey, maybe he's into chemically imbalanced girls like me. Wait, never mind. Not after I showed him my ugly, and that wasn't even a half of it. Yikes. Imagine if he opened up my diary. I mean, this man really thinks I'm crazy. Insert laughing emoji. Hey, y'all, like, I'm not scared of the show. I'm like, yo, you crazy. That's cool. So after, the therapy sessions and all that, I try to get into a relationship. But ladies, I'm sure y'all can relate to this, friends with benefits. So let me tell you that I want to tell him, thank you for keeping me at a distance. Fighting back the cuddles like acid-tinted raindrops on dry asphalt, I just want to say thank you. For giving me the option to reside in limbo or be nothing at all, turning what I thought I wanted to be my home, sweet home, into nothing more than just a lit-ass downtown night show. Thank you for allowing me to come to the conclusion that I'll be more than okay if I don't stay. Then at first I swore you were a knight in shining armor and I just wasn't suitable to be saved. But thanks for making me realize that somewhere along the way, I wasn't the damsel in distress. And metaphorically, your armor was metaphors and insecure selfishness, and in a couple years from now, you'll be gawking at my ivory wedding dress, but probably from the audience. Hey, thank you for being the New York City flashing lights that scream friends who fuck, and making it more than okay to step in the name of love, and then go on your merry way and not talk for a couple of days. But thank you for vividly painting the friends with benefits picture on the inside of your wrist, and then changing your mind again and again and again. But most of all, I'm so glad you didn't forget to bring salt. And I'm actually glad you used a double-sided coin in our future's coin toss, because during the process, you dropped salt rocks, which evaporated the love and loyalty that I almost made you for the sake of reciprocating me. But out of all of the thank yous, thank you for being the monthly extensions host that I would maybe like, you would maybe like me to, which led me to the realization that it's really not me. No, it's you. Woo! Woo! Am I talking too much for you guys?
Hell no! I think it's down.
Alright. So after that, I realized, you know what? I need to love myself. So then I wrote something that's called self-love. And this is to, love yourself and love everybody around you. Because we're all just trying to get to know someone. What a waste of time. I mean, you pry, and just when you think you're getting somewhere, your inbox remains dry. Damn, this new age generation leaves me always contemplating. Am I supposed to call instead of text, or should I reiterate my message? Because maybe it just didn't make sense. Maybe me waiting patiently next to my phone for it to beep just got me twisted, because y'all know I got Sprint, and sometimes it tweaks. Damn, this new age generation. All I wanted was acknowledgement that you felt the same way. Instead, I'm caught between an emoji and an acronym that tells me to have a nice day. ROTFL. Are my jokes really that funny, or are you just laughing at me, stone face on the other end, replaced by text messages and emojis to make me think that maybe, just maybe, you really do feel me? I mean, what's with this whole, I'm not allowed to show my emotions, got to keep you guessing, so maybe you'll start stressing. When I said let's just fall back, what I meant was fall forward. Time and time again, you mistake my ambiguous wordplay and just take it the wrong way. It just doesn't make sense. Because nowadays, me telling you to fuck off means please unzip my pants. Oh, where does chivalry go? Not only is it dead, but over the course of new generations, we dug up its corpse and lit that bitch on fire. pays her bills and goes to school and work every day. Still ain't shit but a new age slave. Explain to me how hoes out here, living with their mamas and daughters, sucking and fucking their way through diplomas, can be more appealing than a woman with honor. When chivalry died, so did decency and self-respect. So much of the mass media forced you to know no difference between a queen and a clown, and I can attest to that because these men, they want my time, but only if it involves sex, and these women, they want my crown in lieu of their own self-respect. It's such a disgrace that being a bitch has been deemed a new age slave race, bound by the chains of your choice of words each and every day. New ethnicities arriving, fuck being classy and independent, she said. My bitches are thriving. Some say the last of a dying breed, but I'm not so sure I give that much credit. Because nowadays, to be any breed, all a woman needs to do is be able to bleed out of her ovaries. The only requirement to repopulate in youth, and isn't that what you learned in U.S. anatomy? That any bitch who bleeds can sadly create her own dying breed. Independently ask yourself this: how can we help each other? Rather than being crabs in a bucket, let's stand tall and nurture one another. A candle loses nothing by lighting another's flame. Men, grow up and stop trying to beat yourself at your own game. Women, stop asking for pity and shame. Wear your crown loud and proud just as God has made. We can be among kings and queens, but only if we allow it. Please stop giving in to the blasphemy of the double standard. If you say it, then feel it, and if you feel it, then mean it. Put one foot in front of the other, walk beside her, and believe that. We may not be able to revive chivalry, but we can artistically recreate it. Hold your heads high. A new age of self-love starts with you and I.